All right, I think we're live.
Hello.
Well, live in a recording, of course.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got Clover Chats Podcast. It's been I think, just about a month since the last episode, but this is the beginning of something new and something improved. So we're sort of dubbing it as Clover Chats Rebooted, because that is what it is, and that essentially has a few components, two of which are, we've got a new production team, and we've got a new format going on. So that's really good. It's going to be fun. And of course, we're going to be doing live live sessions of Clover Chats, and we're also going to be doing recorded episodes, and perhaps other adjunct productions as well. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to want to talk about is, of course, Shamrock Bulletin, um, because we've had it going on for kind of a while, and in the past, ACP has had uh, a pretty diverse range of post content. If you look back on really the original website or the new website, because the archives have been transferred, you can see there's just a lot of different time periods where we've had. There was one thing I think called ACP TV, and it was a similar sort of effort where it was just involving the production of different posts and even some videos.
Yeah.
But now we're doing sort of like a superior newspaper. So what it was before is basically we were just doing occasional posts by ACP staff, um, but now we're taking it a bit further. And so it's going to be more structured, and we're going to actually have weekly columns and even a top 10, I believe. So that's going to be
Yeah.
that's going to be very special. I don't know that
Yeah.
we've done a top 10 before.
No. I don't think we have. And it's gonna be really great because anyone can write on it now. It won't just be staff doing like random posts for when we don't have much going on. There'll be view rights, so anyone can contribute a post with Max's approval. And then also now members can apply to be a Shamrock reporter. So basically you can DM Max and become a Shamrock reporter and make posts every week with him. And if you do this, you can also get 2 clovers a week, but you have to make a post weekly. So it's basically a good incentive to join, and you can get clovers from it. So you can rank up even more from it.
Yeah, overall, I mean, having the opportunity to post and um, you're working with, if you become a reporter, you're working closely with higher command and other ACP staff that are involved as well, including myself. So it's a cool opportunity as far as collaboration, um, but it's also just a great opportunity to enhance your writing skills. Obviously, that's an important uh, life skill to have, being able to write well. So this is a good chance to um, improve those skills, and doing it in a fun way instead of writing an essay about something in class, which is probably not as fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, if you check on the site, we've got a lot of new stuff, and you can already tell the pace of content production has um, already sped up a lot. Um,
Yeah.
and that's part of our sort of return, um, after the dip in activity because of Club Penguin Rewritten being down and them switching to the HTML5 client after Flash died.
Yeah.
So three of the most recent posts that are definitely worth checking out are the Max is introducing the new Shamrock Bulletin post. That's an important one. It essentially details what this new incarnation of Shamrock Bulletin is going to be. Gives a bit more detail than we've already given.
Yeah, and then it just explains all the different kind of columns there's going to be. So there'll be stuff to do with Max interviewing well, not interviewing, but answering questions that you guys give to us. And then there'll be there's things like Chicken, who's interviewing legends, and something called Road to Recruit. So we'll be interviewing someone who's joined as a private and gone all the way to vet. They might be a vet, or they might be now high command or a mod, etc. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of new and different things to do with it. That was one of the main posts that has come out, and then we also had looking back at CSY's 12 months, which was just overall a kind of timeline of everything from when he joined to now. And then we also had Zelly, who wrote something called What ACP Means to Me, and she asked a bunch of the high command mods members, what ACP meant to them. And it just explained what ACP meant to some people.
Yeah, these are pretty awesome posts. They're a bit lengthy, sure, but there's a lot of good stuff in here. With both the post on size, 12 months of leading and the what ACP means to me post.
Yeah, they are lengthy, but they're pretty good, and they are definitely worth the read, to be honest, because a lot of it's going to be stuff that probably the Shamrock Bulletin hasn't seen before. So it's definitely worth looking at it, and when you get the ping, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that, especially if you're new or if you're a veteran, haven't really been in the loop, which is obviously understandable. I recommend checking out this post on past 12 months of science leadership. There's a lot of really important information, historical information, and it marks just various important dates from the past 12 months. So, that includes important battles and various accomplishments, and the records we broke recently. For example, maxing over 100, 110. I think we maxed, was it 100, 116, 130?
Yeah, 116 against, I think, RPF at the Final Fight finals.
Yeah.
We maxed 113 at the IW semi-finals of Fight and Fright, and then we broke the record again the week after with 116 against RPF at the finals.
Yeah, this post definitely has a lot of information, covers a lot. So it's definitely worth checking out. And especially, I would say, also especially if you're someone that hasn't been around for that long, I think you'll probably enjoy reading about what other people have said about their time in ACP and what it means to them, as the post title indicates. There's words from various people that have recently joined, people that have been around for several years, like Shaboom Boom. He's been around for, I mean, he led 3 times, but he's been around since, I think, 2008, 2009, at least. So it'll be very insightful.
Yeah. And also, since I haven't I've been here for 4 months-ish, and reading Sai's whole like leadership was pretty pretty insightful to what he's actually done for ACP. And also just reading what it meant to people was also, it was just nice to see that everyone feels the same way, no matter how long they've been here. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's always amazing to me, um, the, the passion people end up having, um, even not after that long. I mean, for me, I've been in ACP for almost 9 years. I think it'll be 9 years on April 12th or 13th. So it's been a while, and I've um, I've been able to experience so much and meet so many different people, and um, I've had so many opportunities, and it's an amazing thing. ACP is a truly amazing community, and I personally think that what we have, as a community is just it's unparalleled.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so overall, um, do check out Shamrock Bulletin, and if you do want to write, do send a DM to Max asking to apply. Anyone can apply. So if you want to write and want to further your skills and want to work with mods and high command and all those people, then do apply because it's a fun opportunity, really.
Yeah, and it's also a good chance to learn about ACP history and about ACP as a community, but also the Army community overall, which is again something that's been around for quite a long time, almost 15 years now. And ACP was what started all of this. Um, so
Yeah,
it's really just an amazing opportunity. Definitely um, consider contributing, even if you feel like your writing skills may not be up to par in some way. It's worth trying, and you can always ask for help. And I'm around, so if you have questions about writing and stuff, I can always help because I happen to love writing, which is um, not something I hear from that many people, but uh, it's worth it. It's worth it. Whatever reservations you may have, it's worth just going for it, taking the opportunity.
so now we spoke about Shamrock Bulletin, we can move on to recent recent retirements and promotions. So we've had this past week we've had quite a switch in a lot of the rank systems, and it's been quite a switch. People have been promoted, people have retired. I think one of the main things that happened was Rob retired, which was it was pretty sad because he was one of the people who was there from when I first joined, and he was a pretty cool high command when I first joined ASP. I was like, this guy is cool. I was like, yeah, yeah. So Rob retired on Sunday, the 24th, and he retired after 9 months. I think he'd been in ACP, right?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, he's
Yeah, it was
been
9.
he's been in armies for quite kind of
He's
a
been,
while.
yeah, he's a vet, but he is an army vet, so he'd been in armies for ages, but he'd been in ICP for that long.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think I've known him since, and I was talking to him about it because I couldn't remember, but I think I've known him since at least 2015. So
yeah, so he's definitely been around a while. So yeah, he retired on Sunday after being in ACP for around 9 months, and this is what this is what this is what I had to say about him. So, Robot, it has truly been an honor working alongside you. Your enthusiasm there.
English,
your your enthusiasm. Oh my god, I can't say that word. Your enthusiasm is a. Oh my god, oh my god, my brain's gone.
enthusiasm there.
Your enthusiasm is unmatched by others. The perspective you bring to the team as a veteran of armies as someone that's seen the highs and lows of the entire community is invaluable. Whilst there is so much I can't reveal here, you are one of the shiny reasons why we made it out of the most recent drama so strong. We'll miss you both in the high command chat talking about your hookers, in VC yelling at us to do tactics, and in my ear telling me to declare war. Best of luck, bro.
Yeah, so for, whenever there's a retirement, and, I kind of know this from experience, and you come to realize it over time that, it's kind of sad when people retire. But normally, especially people that have contributed as much as Rob has, uh, normally they end up sticking around, and even contributing later on. Um, and I think he's said that he's going to stick around. He's going to do what he can with the time that he has. So that's really cool. So
Yeah, I don't think this will be the last just seeing of Rob in any way.
yeah, with some retirements, people end up sort of their presence sort of fizzles out, and that's part of it. People have different
Just
different
what
plans,
happens.
different plans. But yeah, I think Rob is definitely going to be around. So that's
Yeah,
definitely cool.
yeah. So tired. And then 2 days later, Zelly stepped down from high command to advisor. So Zelly is now advisor.
Yeah, he's now a lemon.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, so I think Zelly has been the fastest um the fastest officer to achieve higher command. I think um that's accurate. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I heard she was the fastest one who got it. She wasn't mod for very long.
yeah. Um, that sort of thing. To be honest, that doesn't happen often. Um, but it does happen in some cases when people do have uh, you know they have qualities that uh, are a real asset to this community. And when those efforts are seen, and the contribution is visible, that ends up happening. Um, Again, occasionally, it doesn't happen very often because ACP really is about earning a rank. Um, but yeah, um, it was similar to the reaction to Rob's retirement. This was also very emotional for really everyone. But again, as we've just mentioned, she stepped down to advisor, so she definitely plans to stick around
Yeah,
and continue contributing.
she's definitely not gone.
Yeah,
Because I don't think stepping down was easy for her anyway. But she's still here, so it's
oh
fine.
yeah, yeah, and I definitely think she will be for a while. 'Cause I definitely know she loves ACP and she loves the people here, and loves this community. Um, yeah, I'll just read the message she wrote in announcements. Um, so it goes, "Hey guys, I'm really not good at this kind of stuff, so I'll just try to keep it short. I will be stepping down from HCOM as of tonight. It breaks my heart to do so, but hey, sometimes life just gets in the way. Um, but I'm glad to have been able to be part of this community and to become a member of the family along with the rest of you. I love you all and will forever remember not only the people I have met, but the things I have learned with and from all of you. I'd like to give extra special thanks to Kaylee, uh, Robot, and of course my best friend Mondo, along with everyone else who has helped me on this journey. Though I say this with a heavy heart, I do believe this is for the best, um, and plan to continue keeping an eye over ACP and my family, and hopefully one day return and take another crack at it. So until then, stay green and march on. So yeah, reading that as I think it was Cuboid's post on the Shamrock Bulletin post about her retirement. Mentioned it was an emotional one. Um, yeah, I think they all hit differently for different people, but yeah, retirements are uh, never really easy. Never really get
Yeah,
used to it, but
yeah, it's always going to be sad.
yeah. Um, in other somewhat related news, we've had some moderator promotions, so that's kind of cool.
Yes, so more happier stuff now. So, um, should I? Okay, so we've had so I got promoted to high command, which was pretty. It was probably a shock because I'd I was expecting. I think my main was right now was Field General, which is fourth in command. So I wasn't expecting to go from fifth in command to third in command, but I'm proud of myself. And to be fair, high command's pretty cool. So it was a pretty big shock though. But yeah.
Yeah, I think you skip fourth in command. Um, Normally that doesn't happen. From experience, I know that doesn't happen that often, but
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And that happened on Monday. So that was pretty fun. And then well most of these got announced on Monday. Then after that, um I'll do the Monday. After that, Sanya got a supervisor. Sanya is our newest supervisor now. He also got that on Monday. So he's basically going to be helping to just basically, he's going to be helping the higher command and obviously helping the moderators mostly. He's going to be looking over them and
Yeah,
helping mods because it's what CSY said, it's something he'd be really good at himself in anyway. So yeah, Sanya got supervisor. And then two of our other mods, Chicken achieved Field General, which is fourth in command, and Night Fairy achieved Major General, which is seventh in command. So congrats to everyone.
yeah, it's
And
awesome.
then and then and then Daniel is now our newest HDPTR director, as Max is stepping down soon due to his position now with Shamrock Bulletin. He won't have much time to do it, so Daniel's taking on that position. And Frog is now an ACPTO instructor, so you'll see him around leading some of the lessons essentially. So that'll be pretty cool for ACPTR. And then Shadow Saint achieved recruitment supervisor, which I don't actually know a lot about. I just know that it was created when um Sai and Kaylee got leader.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. That's essentially. I can't remember if because I have that. Um, I think it might have been initially a rank um, given to me. I can't remember for sure, but it it in the beginning it was a special rank for only select people, but it ended up being assigned to most of higher command, sort of as a default, because they are supposed
Yeah,
to oversee recruiting force and all that. Um, but even though a lot of higher command do have that rank, um, it only select few outside of higher command actually have it. So that's really cool that Shadow Saint has been promoted.
yeah. I think they're the only mod with it, especially.
Yeah,
I think that's the main thing. They're the
yeah,
only mod with it, so congrats to them.
yeah, and she's been helping a lot with the recruiting force logs and all that. It's a lot of work to, crunch the
Yeah,
numbers and keep that rolling. So definitely well deserved.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So they were all the promotions. So the ranks have changed quite a bit. And congrats to everyone who got promoted.
Yes,
Next
yes.
thing,
Congratulations.
yeah, yeah. All right. So next thing, ACPTR is open again. So ACPTR is it's basically a training regimen for our troops and moderators. And basically you learn about ACP's history and you learn about tactics and formations. It's kind of just like an overall thing to make you better. And you also get the chance to lead against a mystery army. And you also get to come to a masterclass led by Max. That's pretty cool. So you can basically brush up on your leading skills and you get to lead. So it's really fun.
Oh
It's
yeah.
really fun.
Yeah, and ACPTR has
If
changed
you
a lot over the years. But especially with ACP coming back after, uh, the I guess you could call it the first generation of Penguin armies, um, you know, which was essentially rounded out by the shutdown of the original game in March of 2017. Since we've come back, in the past year and a few months, um, it's really evolved. So it's definitely something to check out. It's really really great opportunity.
Yeah. And if you're not already in it and you want to join it, then DM Daniel. He'll set you up and you'll get a role. I think I think they close tomorrow. So it's Sunday they'll
Yeah, I think
close,
so.
I
Yeah,
think, in order for it to start for the new month. So do get in if you do want to get in. Yeah, so just DM Daniel and you'll be able to join. And is it is really fun. And also you get a role, you get a medal at the end of it. You get A plus graduate at the end of it, so it's cool.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, one final thought to sort of conclude this episode of season 2 of Clover Chats rebooted, of course. Um, I just want to make some comments, some updates about Project 001. I'm not going to talk about it for majority of 30 minutes or something like that, like I did last time. But um, uh, I just want to sort of
Cool.
reiterate, as I've
Eventually.
mentioned before, that a post is coming out that's it's going to sort of explain what the whole project is, and it'll be in a single post, obviously. So it'll explain all the components of that really large undertaking, and that'll be for reference because people have asked, and I've had to, you know, basically type the same thing. So this will be really helpful if you ever have any questions. You can always check that out once it's published, and that should be within the next few days. Um, I was planning on publishing it earlier, but there were some delays, and I got distracted with midterms and stuff. So, um, yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
the word count is I think it's 1984. So don't let that stop you from checking it out.
No, I bet it will have everything you want in it, and then you don't have to DM Mondo again asking him what is it about. So it saves time for everyone.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you have any questions, um, you can always ping me or DM me about it. I can maybe show you some archives and stuff. Um, but yeah, definitely check out the post once it's out. It's a really cool thing, and we're trying to sort of uh, be more consistent with updates. So because there's a lot of uh, education that can come from Project 001 because we're um, finding a lot of media and a lot of websites, especially websites that have been around. Some of them since the beginning of armies. So it's an amazing thing. Um, we'll hopefully work on being more informative now with this new incarnation of Shamrock Bulletin. So you will all have that to look forward to in the near future.
Yeah. Anyway,
But yeah, I think that's about it.
That's it. This concludes the first episode of Clover Chats Rebooted. Yeah.
All right, yeah. Don't really have an outro routine yet, but
Thank you for listening. If you made it this far.
yeah, if you made it this far, you're a legend.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for listening.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.